Hi guys, David Pitts Palmer here, DPP coming to you live. I am here with my daughter and here she is.
Hi.
This is Ricky Christina, and a lot of you guys hear me calling her the social butterfly. So I want to first say thank you for joining us, and I want to also say thank you guys for your love and your prayers and your support when I go out here and I cheer on, and you guys show so much love. So we thank you so much for your support. So I kind of want to share a little bit of something with you guys. I was talking to my daughter yesterday, and she was sharing some things with me about her plans for her future. I was so intrigued by the conversation, and I thought, well, we need to go live so others could hear about what you're doing and how you're planning, and because I'm sure that somebody could pull from this. So I decided to talk about some things with you guys, some things that I told her about. She remembered. I'm going to take you guys all the way back to when she was in first grade. Can you tell them a little bit about that? Do you remember about the first grade, about the books? So anyway, I'll tell you guys, but she may not remember so much about that. But when she was in first grade, the challenge was for them to read 100 books. And she had 4 months to read 100 books. 3 months, I'm sorry, she corrected me. 3 months, she had the 3 months to read 100 books. So she read 100 books in 30 days. She was so determined to be the first in her class to read 100 books. I forgot to bring the medal down here. She received a medal for reading 100 books in 30 days. So sure enough, it started then. Her wanting to be the best started when she was in first grade. And prior to first grade, she started ballet. That was the first thing she entered. Then she started playing piano. Then from there, what was next? What was the next thing you did?
I think gymnastics, maybe.
Right, gymnastics, and from there, what else? Drawing.
I don't know the orders.
She don't know. It doesn't matter what order. I mean, just tell them the things that you're involved in, early on.
Starting 4th grade, I joined choir at school, so, and then after that, I started doing sports.
Right. All that happened in the early years. She switched over from dancing to sports. So at the same time, she was always keeping her grades up. So when she was 9 years old, I decided to become a Scentsy consultant, which I needed to do because she's so busy. And we lived so far away from the school, so we basically lived out of the car pretty much. I mean, I would pack extra clothes. I would pack extra food, snacks, and she and I would be gone from 12 to 14 hours a day. And we did this from when she was in first grade all the way through 12th grade. We did this. And there were times that she would change clothes in the car. We would eat in the car. I changed clothes in the car because we had to pack up because we lived so far away from everything. I worked my business out of the car, and she did her thing. She did her homework assignments in the car. She would sleep in the car, all other things. We did whatever was necessary for her to make her meetings, for her to go to practice, and I had to wait on her. And we lived so far, I was not about to be driving all the way home. So I basically just took naps in the car. I ate in the car and just kind of hung out and waited on her, all in the early years. So during the time I've been with Scentsy, one of my team members, she's a dentist. And right before Ricky graduated from high school, she wasn't really sure about what she wanted to do. She's been involved in so many things, from singing and dancing and playing the piano, you name it, she's done it all. So, of course, I had to be super busy, like super mama, trying to be involved in all this stuff. We also travel because she did touring, but we traveled out of the country. We did all of the things. Thank God for Scentsy, because it gave me the flexibility to do all these things with her. And she was also able to help me in my business along the way. And Dr. Thompson had a conversation with her to kind of steer her in another direction. She told her about her journey, about how she started and how she became involved in being a dentist. Well, one, Ricky likes to draw. She's very artsy. She likes to do things with her hands. And she's super dedicated. So Dr. Thompson ran it by her. She said, why don't you look at dentistry? So that's how she ended up choosing biology. She's now just completed sophomore at University of Alabama in Birmingham. She's done extremely well. She's in the honors program at the university. So yesterday we were having conversations about her future. I'm going to let her take it from here because I kind of want you guys, I want you to see where she's come and how dedicated she's been and how it's worked out so well that she and I work together for her to stay focused, be involved, and just keep her focused. And she knows how I am about quitting. We don't quit. Whatever we start, and this is what I do with my kids, whatever you start, you stay with that. You hang in there. So I'm going to let her tell you about her plans and where she is, whatever it is she wants to share.
Okay, so for the past couple of days, I've been trying to see what dental schools I want to apply to, and I've been kind of stressing myself out, like, about my grades, because I wasn't really sure. I mean, I know I was going to get all A's, but there's one professor I just wasn't too sure about, but it ended up being okay. And after that, I kind of was just looking up schools and, trying to see what my GPA should be like and what I should score on the DAT, and kind of just trying to set myself up in the future to do well on the DAT and to see what, study habits I should start doing as the time progresses towards next year, because I have to start studying next year. So that's what I've been doing for the past 2 days.
But what are some of your habits? What is it that you can tell them that you do to get to where you are? This didn't happen by chance. I want them to see what is it that you can share with somebody your age group that could help somebody?
I mean, I've always been self-driven. I've always been competitive. I want to be the best in what I do. So you have to dedicate time to anything that you want to, be successful in. So that's what I've been doing. Yeah. You have to pace yourself. You can't stress yourself out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I say that, but I still stress myself out. But you don't need to stress yourself out.
Do you set goals?
I mean, I set, short-term and long-term goals. I mean, my short-term goal was to get all A's this semester. So that happened. And now my long-term goal is to, apply to dental school at this point and get in. So.
Right. So some of the dental schools that you are considering, that you're looking at, what are some of those? Have you given that some thought?
I for sure want to go to UAB, but, just in case something goes, not my way, I think my backup will be the University of Tennessee. I had a couple more options, but I think that would be like my second option to do.
Mm-hmm. Right. So you're planning to graduate when? What's your goal to graduate? What year?
I mean, my goal was to graduate in 2021, but since I signed up for honors college and all that, I can't do it.
So you've been going to school every summer. So what are your plans for this summer? How many classes you're taking, and how are you planning on working it out since we're in the pandemic?
I had my schedules, set and straight, and I thought I was cool with it. And then yesterday I started freaking out because I wanted to add another class. And if I added that another class, that would be like 13 credit hours, and they only suggest you to do like 5 or 6 over the summer. So we'll see. I don't know. I still don't know. And school starts next week, so I don't know. We'll see.
Something else you said to me yesterday about tutoring and how you get with groups of people and you actually help people. So how do you feel about helping other people?
I mean, if I can spread my knowledge to other people, I feel like that's a good thing. I mean, harboring your own knowledge to yourself, I don't think that's like a good thing to do.
Mm-hmm. You believe in paying it forward, right? You
I mean,
help
if you help somebody else, then you'll get that same thing in return.
Absolutely right.
So.
She's got a real passion for helping people. I'm so happy about that. I mean, one day she said, Mommy, I looked at my Cash App account and somebody put some money in it. And this particular person, she helped tutor. She didn't charge them anything, but somebody just thought enough to give her some money just out of nowhere. I mean, she wasn't expecting that. It just happened. And something else happened last year where a teacher chose you to take notes. I want her to tell you guys about that. She did something really awesome last year with helping a disabled student.
So I had this particular professor the semester prior to this happening, but she sent me an email before the class began, and she basically wanted me to she asked me to do it. I just accepted it to help a disabled student in our class take notes, and I would send him notes once a week. So, yeah, for the whole semester.
And they even offered her a scholarship to do that. Was that
Well,
pretty?
they offered you could either take a scholarship or you could take volunteer hours, and I just took the volunteer hours.
Oh, wow, that was awesome. So it was amazing when she was invited to the honors program. She was hesitant about it. She wasn't, I mean, it was like she wasn't really excited about being invited to the honors program. And I said, that is quite an honor. You got to accept that. And she didn't think much of it. I was really going crazy and excited about it. She doesn't get really excited about stuff. I'm the one that always get excited about everything, cheering like a beer. I'm a really big cheerleader. So finally, she decided to accept the honors program, and here she is. And what are some of the things that you've done, what's required of you since you've been in the honors college?
It just depends on what course you're in, but you have to at least complete 18 credit hours to receive honors when you graduate. But I'm striving for 30 because 30 is distinguished honors or highly distinguished honors. So I talked to my advisor, and she basically was trying to tell me that wasn't really possible for me. But I mean, I told her I was still gonna do it anyway.
I didn't even know this. So wait a minute, you're trying to achieve the what now again?
I'm trying to get highly distinguished honors, but you have to have completed 30 hours. Since I signed up, or since I accepted my invitation late, it's highly unlikely that I would get it. But we'll see.
Wow, see that she's so determined to be the best. And she said, look, I'm just going to do whatever I need to do. I'm going to buckle down. I don't bother her. I leave her alone. And one of the things I said to her, I said, I don't want her working another job outside of helping me with Scentsy. I don't want her doing that because it's so demanding. The field that she's in is so demanding. There's so much competition in that. I'm just super proud of her. And I just want you guys to hear from her, because it just helps to hear it from somebody in her age group to help somebody else. She shine, and she doesn't even want to shine. She is very passionate about what she does, and she's super humble, and that's really great. I'm so grateful to have her be that way, because she's got a very pure heart, and she's got a heart of gold. She's always looking to help somebody some way. But at the same time, I'm forever telling her how proud I am of her, because we have to do this, guys. We have to tell our kids that we're proud of them. We're proud of them. We're proud of them. I tell her this all the time. And she sent me her grades today. I said, oh my gosh, you got all A's. It's like she doesn't get really excited about that stuff. It's like the norm for her, but she just strives for excellence. And that's how I am. I strive for excellence, and she watched me. And that's what we have to do. We have to be examples for our kids. And I'm so grateful for you guys encouraging her. I mean, when I work events, people have walked up to me. I have several customers who will say, ask me about her. Several customers who have kids in dentistry in that field, and they'll say, let me know if there's anything at all that we can help you with. And I thank you guys for doing that. It means so much, because we need more of that. So I just wanted you guys to know and hear from her, because I talk about it all the time, but now you hear from her. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. And anything else you want to add? Anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. So hopefully, by the next time we have one of these conversations, we're like, she was just saying yesterday, Mommy, I am so like halfway there.
Well, I'm over halfway.
Oh, she's over halfway. It's like over. I cannot believe this time has just flown by. I cannot believe it. Seemed like it was just yesterday when we were going to orientation at the school and trying to figure out what school she was going to. Here it is. She's more than halfway out of there. And I'm like, I cannot believe this. All the hard work that she's done is now paying off. All the times we stayed in the car and changed clothes in the car, eat breakfast and dinner in the car, and taking naps in the car is paying off. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Take care. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.